I'm going to introduce to a very special thing today. It's called Brahmacharya, and it's the boss of semen retention and NoFap and all that shit. It gives you that divine power, that strong force, that fire inside to complete your goals, to become a to become a man, to become the best version of yourself. Brahmacharya means complete abstinence from sexual actions, thoughts, and desires. If you are a man with testosterone, obviously you will have lust. You should know how to channelize it at the right time. Trust me, it gives you tremendous amount of physical and mental strength. Next thing is, it gives you spiritual growth. If you along with Brahmacharya, if you are doing Brahmacharya, you are ought to do some kind of spiritual practice. It awakens your Kundalini. If you don't know about these terms, you can just research about them. But I'll try to cover the things that are understandable by everyone. Discipline, it gives you hard rock discipline. Like once you are abstained and completely focused, because now you don't have the distraction, then you're completely focused. Then that gives you a strong urge to be disciplined. And you don't move by anything else. You're unfazed. Along with that, to complete Brahmacharya, you need one important thing. You need devotion. You need devotion to a particular god, because that will keep your morale straight. There's a high chance that you become powerful, and then in that power you would adapt some negative things like greed or dishonesty and stuff like that. So you should have a god to keep your morals and ethics straight. I'll give you an example of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. He was a freedom fighter. He was a really great brahmachari. One fine day, along with his disciples, he was walking on a street, and suddenly while walking he started to look down, and then he kept walking, like looking like that, like as if he was trying to not make eye contact with something. His disciples, they were confused, and they asked, "Sir, why are you doing that? What's wrong?" And then he said that accidentally, for a really short fraction of a second, he saw a naked girl, a small naked girl, hardly 5 to 6 years old, on the footpath in the edge of the street. That's why he moved his eyes away. That is the level of discipline you require to be a brahmachari. That is what keeps your mind aligned and focused. Set up brahmacharya for short terms. Start with short terms, like a day, a couple of days, 5 days, 7 days, and then you can increase after certain intervals. But there is a very strict requirement, because if you take a brahmacharya and you don't do anything productive, then you are ought to get crazy. Like either you will just relapse or you will just get crazy. It because when you are completely abstained, you start to accumulate a lot of energy inside of you, which needs outlet. Hence you should first, the basic bare minimum is physical workout. Physical workout is very important. Doesn't matter, you go to the gym, you do home workout, whatever, you run, whatever, you need to let that out through physical energy, as physical energy that should go out. Unless it will be like an inertia, like an implosion inside of you. So you need to let that energy out. Apart from physical exercise, you should work on some particular mission, as I've said before, a particular goal. You focus on your academics, focus on your job, focus on your business, focus on whatever work or purpose you have. Just devote yourself to that. Utilize your energy. The whole point is just completely emptying your energy by the end of the day, so that it doesn't overflow. The next day you are going to be equally, actually even more packed than the day before. You'll be so energized. At least these two energy outlets are very necessary. That's like you should. One is physical, one is mental. These two are very necessary, or else you will curse yourself for taking a brahmacharya. Because if you don't do this energy becomes stagnant. It stops moving. It stops getting out. So what it does is, it starts to vibrate, and it starts to get crazy. It starts to come out in the form of lust and anger. The amount of lust and anger you will have after this is like, it will destroy you, it will destroy your reputation and image. People will think you're bad, like your image will be bad. Hence, practicing mindfulness, practicing awareness and meditation is also important, because that will help you to keep your mind calm. By working on your purpose, you are keeping your mind engaged. But what after engaging physically and mentally, you should have that calmness to your mind, which will be given by meditation. Hence, meditation is also important in Brahmacharya. So, if you do devotion, as I said before, along with it, meditation will come in handy. So, you don't need to worry about that. And to not get derailed, try to have some small goals, and then you can progressively overload it. Trust me, at the end you will be a man of force. Like, you will feel that edge, you will be different from others. I have done it myself a lot of times, and I felt the edge. I felt so better and so enhanced. I felt an enhanced version of myself. Take a Brahmacharya when you are ready for it. Keep improving, the world needs you.